not even scheduled for a match tonight. She's not scheduled for a match. And where even is Naomi? Oh, she's behind her. Move from Naomi to Alabama Slam from Tiffany Stratton. And Tiffany Stratton beats Io Sky. So Tiffany Stratton is the first ever women's Intercontinental Champion in this Universe Series. It interferes with Naomi that she can be champion herself. Swanton Bomb from Tiffany Stratton. Look at this move. What kind of move was that? Walking out of Monday Night Raw in the main event as a champion.
Look at me. Look at what I did. You can't say I'm a fake champion. I beat Io Sky twice to prove it. So go on, keep doubting me, because I will prove to anyone that I am to be taken seriously.
Becky Lynch.
Tiffany, you can't convince us you're real. Just look at you.
We haven't seen Becky Lynch at all in this Legacy series.
But here's this, you and me at SummerSlam.
I'll put my title on the line.
Tiffany Stratton accepts Becky Lynch's challenge, and the match has been set for SummerSlam. Tiffany Stratton will defend it against Becky Lynch. OMG.
Tiffany, you really think you run WWE, don't you? What you are right now is just a champion. And after SummerSlam, you'll go back to being makeup and plastic, nothing more.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight, 2 of SummerSlam star-studded event. And here is the challenger. The man, Becky Lynch. She's won just about every championship here in WWE, looking to win another one as she wants to win the Women's Intercontinental Champion. And yeah, she has a problem with Tiffany Stratton walking around like she's the man. But you know who the man is. She was the man back in 2018. She went on to win 2 championships at WrestleMania 35 back in 2019. Becky Lynch is the only man. Like, she's the only one who can call herself the man. And she doesn't like when other people act like they're her. Right? People wanna like they're me and not me. Right? You know that. That's how Becky Lynch feels. She's got trust issues. And Becky Lynch is wanting to humble the Women's Intercontinental Champion here tonight. So Becky Lynch has some pretty big, she has her eyes on a pretty big goal right here. She wants to beat Tiffany Stratton, and Tiffany Stratton, ever since the July 4th special, has not lost a match. She beat Io Sky twice. She beat her for the championship, and then she defended it against her again. But Becky Lynch, she hasn't lost either, right? She hasn't lost, but like, here's the Women's Intercontinental Champion, Tiffany Stratton. Definitely championship material just by looking at her. She's championship material. And she is looking to retain her championship. Because if you remember, the champion on last night's show, Jade Cargill, she was the Women's World Champion, and she lost it. She lost the title to Rhea Ripley, so we have one new champion there. Tiffany Stratton looks to avoid falling in a similar fashion to Jade Cargill did yesterday. She doesn't want this to be a trend for SummerSlam. Tiffany Stratton is looking to retain her title here tonight. Over and above with the entrance and being pretty, you're going to have a lot of doubters. Tiffany Stratton has a lot of doubters, none bigger than Becky Lynch. So she just wants to shut her up.
Introducing the challenger from Dublin, Ireland, the man, Becky Lynch. And her opponent from Prior Lake, Minnesota, the WWE Women's
Tiffany Stratton, our Women's Intercontinental Champion. Yeah, our. That includes me, you, everybody that's watching. We acknowledge Tiffany Stratton as the Women's Intercontinental Champion. Becky Lynch getting a good look at the title that she wants to win. Of course, Becky Lynch loves winning championships in WWE. She's very good at it too. She's won the SmackDown Women's Championship. She won the Raw Women's Championship. She's multiple times each title. But Tiffany Stratton with the overhand punch right there, and waist lock around Becky Lynch. Tiffany Stratton with the holding nugget snapmare by Becky Lynch with a chin lock right here. Tiffany Stratton is locked, and Becky Lynch is working on her right here, pulling her, just tightening her grip right here. She's got her fingers locked in, and her hands are grasped. But look at this stunner from Tiffany Stratton, a jawbreaker. Becky Lynch is stunned right now, and Tiffany Stratton with the collar and elbow tie-up, pushing Becky Lynch back. That's one thing that Tiffany Stratton has on. Tiffany Stratton has the power. Former athlete, as we know. And Becky Lynch with a cheap shot right there. That's one of the things that Becky Lynch has done since she returned back at WrestleMania. She's been a little bit more dirty. She's been a little bit more of a cheater. And Becky Lynch showing that she'll do whatever it takes to win the championship, even if that means getting some cheap shots and chop from Becky Lynch right there. Now Becky Lynch running forward to Tiffany Stratton in the corner. Becky Lynch, things are going as she planned right here for her. And Becky Lynch with a kick. And look at this. Going for a pin right here. Becky Lynch kick out from Tiffany Stratton though. Trying to get this quick one off. And into the corner that goes Tiffany Stratton. Becky Lynch, look at this, with her leg kick to the leg around the rope. Ooh, and kick to the gut now. Becky Lynch with a chop to Tiffany Stratton. And look at this. What does she have here? Bex exploder into the turnbuckle from Becky Lynch. Oh my gosh, the landing right there. And now with this lock, Becky Lynch with a knee on the back. A chin lock to Tiffany Stratton. And Stratton gets out though. Stratton is back on her feet. Punch from Tiffany. And look at this jumping neck breaker. Takes down Becky Lynch. Tiffany Stratton with some offense now. This is what she needs to get going here in this match. Defend her title right here. And whoa, look at this. What is this? What is this move? She's got both arms. And look at this stretch. And now going for a pin right here. Referee needs to hurry up. Taking a little while. Becky Lynch able to kick out. That could have been maybe a 3 count. But instead it's a 1 count. Becky Lynch getting a breather right here as Tiffany's going to the top rope. And look at this. Drop kick misses. Becky Lynch gets out of the way. And look at Becky now unleashing on Tiffany Stratton. Uppercut takes her down. Perfect European uppercut as Becky Lynch now with Tiffany Stratton picking her up on her shoulder, carrying her, and shoulder breaker from Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch now headed to the middle rope. Leg drop connects, and Becky Lynch going for a cover, rushing to cover her. 1, 2, kick out from Tiffany Stratton. Stays alive in this match. Not going to lose her title this fast. But look at this manhandle slam from Becky Lynch. And that might be it. And new Women's Intercontinental Champion Becky Lynch beats Tiffany Stratton. What a match. Becky Lynch just fired up from the start. Never letting her foot off the gas. As she was just non-stop this match. Anytime Tiffany Stratton, there was only like one time really where she got offense in, and it just went right back to Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch showing why, yeah, she is the man. If you may not like her, there's a lot of people booing her. Becky Lynch, not, maybe she's a little bit dirty at times even, but Becky Lynch proving why she is the man here tonight, and now she can call herself the champ. Becky Lynch is the new champion.
Here is your winner, and the new WWE Women's Intercontinental Champion, the
Becky Lynch glad to have humbled Tiffany Stratton and now parading with the title, showing it in everyone's face that she is the champion. Very prideful. Guest host Jalen Brunson.
That means bigger matches, bigger stars, and your boy 2026 NBA champion Jalen Brunson.
And hold up.
Personally, I do not care who you are. You're not going to fight, then get out now.
You think I'm not ready to fight? Come on.
And we are getting no, Jalen Brunson. It's the off season. You don't have to do a set to him. And look at this DDT and double moonsault, springboard uppercut. From sure has a crazy arsenal of moves. Gunther with the reversal though, flips Brunson over, and now Gunther with this power slam. And the way it's looking right now, it's not going. An elbow drop, Gunther splash, and Gunther defeats Brunson. He must have been training in secret, but OMG, okay, I feel sorry for the man.
If you were in the prime of your career right now, then why are you going to leave WWE to film a movie?
You know already what my pick was. Because I am the most valuable superstar in this business. That's why tomorrow on Saturday night's main event, I want to challenge Randy Orton for the World Heavyweight Championship. You think you can pick your challengers? Not so fast.
Randy Orton on the Seth Freaking Rollins. Great start to the match. Have something in mind. We know Paul Heyman does. Throwing a kendo stick. Why is Paul Heyman throwing a kendo stick? But that allows Seth Rollins to get back up, and he's got Randy Orton on his shoulders, and he's taking him snake eyes in the corner. Orton, interesting, very, very interesting. But Seth Rollins is gonna hit him a couple times right there. Kick to the midsection. Look at Seth freaking Rollins. Pedigree. He's making progress, and curb stomp immediately after the pedigree. But another kick to the midsection. And the second curb stomp from Seth freaking Rollins. Seth freaking Rollins is your new World Heavyweight Champion.
As for his condition, he was taken to the hospital, and he will have to relinquish the World Heavyweight Championship.
You and me versus the idiots Jey Uso and CM Punk. The two winners of the match face each other next week. The winner of that match will face someone from Raw to become World Heavyweight Champion. Are you with me?
Sounds good to me.
And the double accent from the Army to go after Bron. And look at this brain buster and power bomb from Gunther to CM Punk. Gunther just won the match for him and Bron Breakker. Broken up because Bron Breakker is hungry, similar to how John Cena was. A spear from Bron Breakker to the midsection, and Bron Breakker has punched his ticket to SummerSlam. Cody Rhodes there, the clothesline, back into the ring. All three men go long. Jacob headbutt, but look at Randy Orton. He's got a sledgehammer. Randy Orton around and throws him on the ground. Cody Rhodes. That might be it. I don't see Jacob Fatu kicking out. And Cody Rhodes wins the triple threat match. Rhodes in his first match back on Monday Night Raw won and will be heading to SummerSlam, where he will fight for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Cody, you're in for one heck of a beating at SummerSlam when I beat you and become World Heavyweight Champion.
And I am a former world champion, and I'm very much in the prime of my career.
You're going to leave WWE to film a movie. You're already looking at life after wrestling.
Big talk for you.
This is what everyone has been waiting for. You've probably been waiting for this. Boom. World Heavyweight Championship match. As here is Bron.
The following is scheduled for one fall and is for Making his way to the ring, representing Retribution from Woodstock, Georgia, weighing in at 230 pounds, Bron Breakker.
Bron Breakker, main eventing SummerSlam, night 2 of SummerSlam at that, for the World Heavyweight Championship. We didn't even know if he was going to be competing for the title here, not because we didn't think he's capable of becoming a World Heavyweight Champion. Everyone knows that he is a future World Champion, but it's because Seth Rollins was the World Heavyweight Champion, and then Seth Rollins unfortunately got hurt 3 weeks ago, having to relinquish the title, and that opened the door for a tournament in which Bron Breakker was able to team with Gunther. They beat CM Punk and Jey Uso, and then Bron Breakker beat Gunther. So Bron Breakker is in the World Heavyweight Championship title picture, and he's in the main event of SummerSlam. But to do what he's always wanted to do, to become champion, he has to beat the former World Heavyweight Champion, or the former WWE Champion, I should say. And as I say, to be the man, you got to beat the man. Bron Breakker is the future as we know it, but he's not going to become the main star unless he beats the current main star, the one who films movies, the one who is on the cover of the video games, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. Let's go! Hey.
And his opponent from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 220 pounds, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
Cody Rhodes just came back a couple of weeks ago on Monday Night Raw, won a triple threat match against Jacob Fatu and Randy Orton, and now Cody Rhodes is in this World Heavyweight Championship title match here at SummerSlam. Rhodes looking to win his second world title in WWE, the first of this Legacy series. And when Randy Orton won the championship, we knew he was going to have a long reign. He held the title for months until he finally lost to Seth Rollins. And shortly after winning the title, Seth Rollins was ambushed. We don't know by who. That's an ongoing investigation. We already know it's someone who's in WWE staff. But I'll explain a little bit more in a moment as we look at the World Heavyweight Championship. Bron Breakker, Cody Rhodes fighting for the vacant World Heavyweight Championship. And Rhodes now with a slap. Rhodes beating Bron Breakker. And look at this. And jabs from the left hand. And look at this. Whoa. Bionic elbow from Cody Rhodes. And to the top rope. Moonsault from Cody. What a fiery start. Red hot already. Kick out from Bron Breakker. It's going to take a lot if you want to beat Bron Breakker. I wouldn't doubt if this match is like 20 minutes long, because Cody Rhodes and Bron Breakker both can go at it. And now look at this figure 4 leg lock from Cody Rhodes at the beginning of this match. It just started. Letting go. Bron Breakker's legs are in shambles right now. But look, enziguri kick from Bron on otherworldly balance right there to get the kick. And Bron now catches Rhodes as he enters the ring, throws him down. Bron Breakker, what a way to approach this. And now with Rhodes on the shoulder, stun gun on the ropes, going for a cover. One kick out from Cody Rhodes. Bron Breakker is going to have to do more. Fist drop to Cody's forehead. And now, look at that. Bron Breakker trying to capture some gold tonight as he rolls through. Look at this, slamming down Cody Rhodes. Another slam from Bron Breakker. These are 2 second generation WWE superstars Cody Rhodes' father, obviously Dusty Rhodes, and Frankensteiner from Bron Breakker, a move invented by his father and uncle, the Steiner brothers, his father being Rick Steiner. And look at this. Whoa, caught him. Bron Breakker just caught Cody Rhodes mid-hurdle and threw him down. The power from Bron Breakker is insane, but look at this arm toss from Cody Rhodes back to the top. Another moonsault. Cody Rhodes just goes to the top rope, so he just makes it look so easy, so fluid in his movements. But Bron Breakker back on his feet, collar and elbow tie. Cody Rhodes picks him up though, and look at this shoulder breaker from Cody Rhodes. Rhodes knows what it's like to be a main eventer. He knows what it's like to be the guy. He is currently the guy in WWE, especially because we don't have a world heavyweight champion. That leaves it up to Cody Rhodes. Look at this. Bron Breakker throws him over though, and Bron Breakker looking to make a name for himself as back to the top rope. Moonsault connects once more. A third moonsault from Cody, but you saw him take to the ribs right there. How many times can Cody Rhodes really do this moonsault before he wears himself out? He's got to be careful there. Bron Breakker, we know, can endure a lot of pain. But look at this. Cody Rhodes now pedigree to Bron Breakker in the middle of the ring. Bron Breakker stunned right there. And look at this. Cody Rhodes crossroads connects. He just hit the crossroads on Bron Breakker. And Cody Rhodes, no, Bron Breakker kicks out. Bron Breakker just kicked out of the crossroads. Cody Rhodes' finisher. And now Cody Rhodes, what more does he have to do? Bron Breakker turns around, jabs from Cody Rhodes, so catches him. Bron Breakker was thinking of doing something. Another move, a bionic elbow, cracks open Bron. And for the first time in this Legacy series on SummerSlam Premium Live event, we have blood in the match as Bron Breakker is busted open. Cody Rhodes trying to inflict more pain as Bron Breakker simply will not stay down. And Spinebuster from Bron Breakker. Cody Rhodes is down. Bron Breakker is back on his feet. I don't even know how he's walking after enduring a pedigree. After enduring a crossroads, Bron Breakker is somehow on his feet now. Collar and elbow tie, but Cody Rhodes hasn't picked up again. And look at this stun gun. Face first, bloody face first, into the top turnbuckle, and Cody Rhodes wins the World Heavyweight Championship. We knew once Bron Breakker was cracked open that, not only is there a possibility that Cody Rhodes can win this match, but it was bound to happen pretty much. And cracking his face opened the door for that stun gun in the corner. Bron was already bleeding. The match could have been over. Some probably think that it should have been over. But the match continued. Bron Breakker had some fight left in him. Rough. But Cody Rhodes with that stun gun in the corner. That was all he needed to beat Bron Breakker. A pedigree crossroads wasn't enough. A stun gun to an already bleeding Bron Breakker. Ooh, he needs to get that checked out. He needs to go and be examined by medical right now. As, grueling match. But Cody Rhodes. Kissing the title, kissing the mat, hugging the title. Cody Rhodes. This means the world to him. His father, Dusty Rhodes, never becoming the world champion. Cody Rhodes now can call himself a multiple-time world champion. Cody Rhodes is your world heavyweight champion of this Legacy series. This is a current day legend.